On today's episode, we have yet another crazy iPhone 13 leak confirmed. I'm sorry, Marquez. Did you know you're only part of the Toilet Squad if you have notifications turned on? Make sure to turn them all on so you don't miss the next episode. Yo, what's the haps? Welcome back to Front Page Tech, FPT Fapata, the show that gives you all of his tech news from one geek that is me to another that is you. Happy Monday. It's the beginning of the week, and you know what that means. A brand new episode of Genius Bar is out right now for you to listen to on all your favorite podcast platforms. This week, Sam and I talked about some exclusive Mac stuff that you don't want to miss, as well as discussing what's going to happen to Apple after Tim Cook leaves, because he's getting close to retirement. And yeah, that's as scary as it sounds. Links down in the description below. And real quick, thank you for all the love and all the coverage that we had on the last episode, where we gave you the first look at the upcoming redesigned iMac. Okay, I think that's enough housekeeping for the day. Let's talk about the news before it doesn't matter anymore. All right, so first up for the day, story numero uno. I like to start out the show sort of light, right? I don't want to just go ahead and shove my whole fist in. I just want to ease you into this, make you laugh at first. So, what? You remember this?
Today, we're bringing 5G. 5G, 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 5G,
5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G, 5G,
5G, 5G, 5G,
5G, 5G, 5G, 5G,
5G.
and have a great day.
Yeah, 5G just got real. Verizon, iPhone, 5G, welcome to the future. Unless the future is sort of kinda draining your battery, because after all that hype and all that promotion, Verizon is serving you up some great tips for battery life on Twitter, like turning off 5G and just using LTE smiley face. Bruh. Huh? Are we for real right now? I mean, it's not like their 5G was any good anyway. In fact, it left a lot of consumers confused. Like, why are they promoting 5G? Why should I care about 5G on iPhone when I can barely get 5G in my area? Because for real, it's awful. You can get 5G from Verizon in about just as many areas as Apple delivered AirPowers. And this is not a sponsor or anything. They didn't pay for this, but I get 5G literally all the time everywhere because T-Mobile responsibly rolled it out. So really what Verizon should have tweeted was, if you want real 5G and don't want to stand in any pockets of service to be microwaved like a Hot Pocket, we recommend opening up settings and switching to T-Mobile. Like, for real, thanks for the battery tips, Verizon. I'm sorry, I must have missed that part when you were on stage bending over for Apple. I didn't hear you mention any battery tips there. For real though, the T-Mobile thing, they didn't pay me to say any of that, but I do. I love T-Mobile, and I wish they would pay me. Please pay me. All right, next up, guys, did you know? Did you know that Google's foldable Pixel phone was just confirmed by a top leaker? And that top leaker, apparently, was me. For real though, BGR, come on, what a horribly misleading title. This whole multiple paragraph article that they wrote here is literally just about a tweet that I put out over the weekend, mentioning a foldable Google Pixel. Just to compare length here, here's my tweet, right? And here's their article. Now, to be fair, I have been seeing a lot of reports more and more recently. I mean, they've been happening for a while, but more and more recently talking about this foldable Pixel device. So that is sort of what I meant by my tweet. I was framing this as, yes, I know you've been hearing a lot about a foldable Pixel phone, and yes, it's real. That's it. And in case you missed it, because it was mostly on Twitter, so if you missed it, I understand. Last year, I leaked all of the announcements and release dates for the Pixel 4a, Pixel 4a 5G, the Pixel 5 5G, like all of that stuff. And I also leaked the first real-life pictures of the Pixel 5G. So obviously, my sources have been following a lot of this stuff behind the scenes over at Google, and I just wanted to back up these other reports that you may have seen and, just let you know that my sources have also mentioned a foldable Pixel device that will be released at the end of this year. But with the way Google pushes stuff back all the time, I wouldn't be shocked if they pushed it to the beginning of next year. Either way, BGR, no. All right, I didn't confirm anything. Nothing is confirmed until the companies themselves step on stage or make an announcement online somewhere. Not until the company says something is anything ever confirmed. But yes, I did hear about the foldable Pixel device as well. That's it. That's the story. All right, listen, this is a tech show. You're watching a tech show. You don't need me to tell you what a VPN is or why you need one. What I can tell you is that my boys over at WeVPN are all VPN veterans who were just tired of all the sketchy practices of other VPNs that they worked for, so they joined forces and created one of the fastest and most secure VPNs out there. For only $3 a month on a yearly plan, you get access to all premium features, a choice of over 50 server locations, and yes, you can use WeVPN to unblock most streaming services like Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, BBC iPlayer, and tons more. They're already offering 62% off right now with 1 month free, and you, because you're a Front Page Tech viewer, can subtract an additional 10% off just by using the promo code FPT at checkout. My challenge to you is that even if you're already using a VPN right now, if you like this show, if you trust me, click the link down in the description right now to give WeVPN a try. Okay, so welcome back to the show. So speaking of confirmed leaks, I was just on social media scrolling through, looking at the news like a normal person, and I ended up seeing this article from 9to5Mac. Report: iPhone 13 to offer 1 terabyte storage option. According to analysts at Wedbush, their supply chain sources indicate that Apple will offer the highest storage option for iPhone that they ever have. 1 whole terabyte. For context, we obviously only have 512 gigs for iPhone 12 models, obviously the Pro models. So this would literally be doubling that for the Pro models this year. And if you scroll down just a little bit in this 9to5Mac article, they mentioned that Front Page Tech previously reported this in January and then linked this episode of the show, which is true. And by the way, 9to5Mac, I just want to say thanks for all the fair coverage lately. I mean that. Genuinely, thank you. Anyway, yes, I did report this back in January, but I also mentioned it back in October in this tweet last year. Of course, none of this means that it's actually confirmed, right? Like, this doesn't mean that the iPhone 13 is going to ship with 1 terabyte of storage. But, as I have mentioned on this show over and over again, the more reports that echo each other, the better. It's not always about who reported first or anything like that, but if you have 2 or more outlets or people that you trust giving you the same information, chances are the information is solid. So, if 1 terabyte iPhones is something that you want, hearing this from me as well as starting to get this information from other trusted outlets, this is good news for you. This is cool. Now, to repeat what I said in that episode a couple months ago, this is going to be for Pro models only. Obviously, the majority of the phones that sell are those base model iPhones, and Apple wants the majority of those people buying the lesser base model iPhones to rely way more on iCloud and pay that subscription, honey. But if it doesn't make sense to you, like why Apple would have a terabyte storage option in the iPhone 13 Pro, it's for features like this. The Pro models having features like Pro RAW capabilities that just have bigger file sizes. The more features like this that they add into the device, the more storage you're gonna need on the device. And starting to offer an even higher storage option to match the file sizes that the device is producing just makes sense. It's math. Like, yeah, it might sound like overkill right now, but it'll be an absolute necessity in the near future. I mean, at one point in my life, I thought 1 gigabyte flash drives were overkill, all right? I'm like, why would I do it? Remember they had the little belt loop? You put the flash drive and hook it to your belt? And I'm like, why do I need all this storage on my belt? No one will ever need a gigabyte, ever. So yeah, nothing is confirmed. This doesn't mean that anything's confirmed, but it is good news for you if this is something that you're looking for. Okay, but for real though, to be fair, I was pretty excited about that 1 gigabyte flash drive. I mean, think about it. You could fit a lot of boobies on a gigabyte flash drive. A lot. And that's the show. Hopefully you liked it. You learned something. If you did, hit the like button. If you hate my stupid face, dislike button. That works too. If you're new here, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday.